Hello, welcome to Flex 202 Fitness and Nutrition. I'm Robert Cummings, and in today's episode of Meal Prep, hey, what better to have on a cool, kind of cold, rainy day than some good old-fashioned New England clam chowder. As you can see, I'm cooking outside here in my outdoor kitchen because we ordered a bunch of new appliances, and as luck would have, they're going to take a couple weeks to get here. You know what I mean? That's the way it goes. So anyhow, I can make do with what I got. Let me go over this real quick with you, and then we'll get to cooking. As you can see, I already got some celery, onions, and a few bell peppers chopped up and in the pan over here. They're going to fry up with some butter. I also have a half a pound of bacon that I chopped up, and it's in the skillet there in the center. It's going to cook up and come together. The primary ingredients that I'm going to use for this clam chowder, since I'm going to be going on a keto version of it here, I'm going to be using the clams. And I got a deal on these shrimp as everybody's going nuts at the stores and they bought everything. I'm like, hey, wait a minute, there's a bunch of shrimp. I know what I can do with that. I can make some clam chowder. So we're going to be using the shrimp and the clam chowders and the clam. And what I use in mine is I use a clam base also. This just kicks it up and gives it the flavor that you're looking for. I'll put in two tastes on this. I'll most likely put in 2 tablespoons to start with, and then I'll regulate it from there and go back and forth until the taste is for my palate. Now, if you've watched my other videos, you've seen my cauliflower Alfredo sauce. What I'm going to be doing with the cauliflower is I got one inside steaming already. I'll end up putting it in the blender, and I'm going to mix in just a little bit of Parmesan cheese with it. And also, whenever that is done, I'm going to be adding it to the big pot there. And I'm going to be putting in the blender, I'm going to also be putting in this carton of heavy cream. Normally, whenever you make a clam chowder, you're using a whole quart of this stuff, and it's extremely fattening. Granted, I'm on a keto version, and I don't mind it being fattening. However, I don't want to go overboard either. So the thing is I'll be adding this. If I need to, I could add a little bit more cream or a little bit of water or milk in order to bring it up. The good thing about the cauliflower with the Parmesan cheese in it, it's going to thicken the sauce, so I don't have to add flour or any thickeners in order to get the sauce to thicken up. Also, I have a little bit of thyme. That's one of the things that I've always add to it. And whenever I'm done with it, I might sprinkle in some cheddar cheese just as I'm going to go and eat it, because that adds a little bit of flavor to it. But I think I got everything in order that I need in order to make this and get it done. It's going to be a relatively quick and easy recipe to make. I hope you enjoy it and stand by. Let's get to cooking. As you can see, I've cooked everything down for about 5 minutes or so. The bacon is about to the consistency that I want it. I don't want it real crunchy or anything, because I'm going to be mixing it inside of the chowder. And I got the vegetables to where they've wilted some, they've cooked down a little bit, and they're about ready to go also. So what I'm going to do is take these off the heat, and then I'll add them to the large pot. I've taken the cauliflower out of the steamer. I've put it inside of the blender here. You can see it's pretty full. And now I'm going to put in a couple of tablespoons of the clam base. And then I'm going to start to blend this together. A little bit more here. There we go. Okay. I'm going to add a little bit of water from the cauliflower, about a half a cup. This way it can start to blend some, give it something to bite into. And here's some Parmesan cheese I'm putting in there also, to help thicken it up and flavor it up. And then when I'm through blending it, I'll put in the cream with it also. Okay, let's get rolling. Okay, here I am back outside. You can see I got the can of clams poured in there. I got about half of the shrimp poured in here. I have the onion and the celery mixture with the bacon in the bottom, and I'm going to add in the cream sauce that I made in the blender now. And there we go. I'm going to have to add some water to this, so what I'll probably do is put anywhere from 2 to 4 cups of water in the blender here left over, and rinse that out and get it down in there with it and finish this off. I'm going to add a little bit of thyme to it, and we'll go from there. Okay, here we are. We're about finished up and ready to sample this. You can see the consistency of it is absolutely beautiful. Came out really nice. I did
end up adding an extra couple of tablespoons of the clam base to it. And I did put in a couple of tablespoons of cornstarch because mine was running a little bit thin. So there we go. And I added a dash of pepper just a bit ago. Hopefully that just gives it the proper flavor that we need. And we'll take a look here.
All right, we're ready to wrap this up. As you can see, I got a bowl here with a little bit of a sample in it. And I'm going to add a little bit of cheddar cheese to it because I always enjoy that. The thing is, it came out to a creamy, rich consistency. It's got all the proper ingredients in it. Let's give it a little test here. Oh yeah, I can see the bacon in there, the shrimp, the clam. You know, this is absolutely delicious. Again, you know, I went low carb actually because I'm on a keto. I do miss the potatoes in it. I love potatoes, but this is a great flavor. This is something that, this is a long term. And when I say long term, that this is how I will be making clam chowders for years to come. You know, this New England style clam chowder. This is absolutely delicious. It's better for me. You know, I've cut way back on the fats and the creams that I normally would have used. However, it does fit within my keto diet, and it does fit within the fact that I'm keeping my proteins up. Again, absolutely fabulous. You're going to love it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You know, you can see all the videos that I have on there for meal prep and for the things I got going. On this one, normally I put out the chart here where I list the ingredients in it and I list the calories and fat. This one comes in at approximately 300 calories. It's got like 60% fat, 30-some% protein, and it falls lower in on the carbs. Per serving, I'm looking at about 300 calories per serving. That's probably around the half cup serving, you know, the small cups that you get at the restaurant. And that's where we're at with this. Again, it's delicious. You're going to love it. Give yourself a treat. You deserve it. And I'll see you soon here on Meal Prep at Flex 202 Fitness and Nutrition. Thanks for watching.